Good morning. We are heading down the driveway today as I have a box of 100 daffodil bulbs, Narcissus Ice Follies, which I need to plant. Now ideally they should have been planted 4 to 6 weeks ago, but 4 to 6 weeks ago the ground was rock solid and there was absolutely no way I was going to be able to dig holes for 100 bulbs. But in the last week we've had a fair bit of rain, so I am hoping that today's the day we get the rest of them done. So Narcissus Ice Follies, they're a beautiful flower. They have white petals and a yellow frilled trumpet that fades to a off-white as they age. They're very prolific and they have won a Royal Horticultural Society Award of Garden Merit, putting them third in world rankings behind the King Alfred Daffodil and the Dutch Master Daffodil. So these daffodil bulbs need to be planted 1 to 2 times their height in either full sun or partial shade. They can be planted in clumps. Just don't pack the holes too tightly or else it can inhibit flowering for the following year. They prefer well-drained soil, moderately fertile, but they will tolerate a wide range of soils and pH types. Waterlogged soils, however, should be avoided. They don't like getting wet feet. Old flowers should be discarded or deadheaded. However, you should leave the leaves on because that's when they are getting all their nutrients back into the bulbs for the following year's growth and flowering season. Now ideally, as I said earlier, these should be planted in autumn. So here in the southern hemisphere they would be planted from March through to May. If you were in the northern hemisphere, you'd be planting, September to November, I think it is. And a bit of trivia for you. There we go, a bit of trivia for you. Did you know that the Dutch have been cultivating tulips and daffodils and other bulbs from about the 16th century right up to today? Holland still remains the world's centre for daffodil growing. Narcissus Ice Follies, which are the bulbs I'm planting today, were developed Dutch breeders, which I'll try not to butcher the name, Konijnenberg and Mark was the name of the company, and they developed this bulb in 1953 on a small blustery coastal town with a name that I definitely can't pronounce, but I will put it in the description. Some people say that the rough weather in this particular area is what has contributed towards these particular daffodils being so vigorous and sturdy. Whereas other white varieties of daffodils tend to be susceptible to root rot, but ice follies, they don't seem to have this problem.